Okay, are you ready? This is a we listen and we don't judge moment. Okay, so have you ever went and decided that you needed a new look in your living room or just your whole house? So you sold all of your decor 2 years ago and never bought anything back? No, that just us. Okay, well, we did that. Josh and I, a couple years ago, decided that our style had changed. It had evolved. Um, we had a very clean, white, millennial gray, not throwing shade, um, kind of look to our home. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It had a moment, but it was very farmhouse. And we wanted to stay true to the farmhouse because we are in a farmhouse. But we've evolved. And we sold everything. Every live, laugh, loved, and live, laugh, loved out the door, basically. And we have worked to curate a look in our house. The only thing is, this living room is the least lived in room in the whole house. So there's nothing in here. Literally nothing. Absolutely nothing. And honestly, I'm about to where I can't stand it anymore. As different projects start to happen in the house and different types of remodels, I come in here and I'm just like, I'm just over it. So I talked to Josh, and life is going to be completely crazy this week, but you all get to just come along with us, and we are going to dress our living room. This is not a remodel. Don't get it twisted. This is not a remodel. We have a remodel going on in the foyer right now that you guys get to see a little later. But this is a giving her an Easter dress moment. You know what I mean? Like, you're not doing like a full wardrobe change makeover. This is like a special event outfit kind of thing. And if you're a woman, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is your best friend's wedding. Like, but you're not the bridesmaid, you're just an attendee, you know, a friend's wedding, a good friend's wedding. I digress. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to dress our living room. And Josh and I's favorite places that we have found to do that is a thrift store. Literally, one year I got Josh a bunch of Goodwill gift cards for Christmas and his birthday, and my coworkers were like, Goodwill? And I'm like, oh no, you don't understand. He's gonna love it. Because he did. He did love it. And that's what we've done. But because we like a challenge and because we do have so much stuff going on in the other places, and we are so busy and on a time crunch, we have set some parameters, a little rules. And they're not really rules, but like, we just call them rules just because, we're calling it a challenge. We're going to challenge ourselves. So the rules are: one, we have a budget. It's $100 total. $100 total. That means if you purchase something and it needs repairs or painted or cleaned, even the Windex and the cleaner has got to come from that $100, unless we already have it in the house. Lucky for Josh and I, we have some things in the house. So, but there's that. We are not painting walls. We are not knocking down walls. We've got some ideas, like we want to push this in and do a bookshelf, and this is all exposed brick and we want to take that up. We're not doing none of that. This has got to be able to be done in a day, an afternoon, a Sunday afternoon after church, to be specific, because we are running crazy this week. We've got several birthdays, three. We have three birthdays in a week. So it's three birthday events. The kids are going back to school because the icebergs have melted. And I've got a girls trip, so y'all get to see some friends. So anyways, yeah, it's going to be good. So we're going to be running like crazy. You're going to see Josh and I together. You're going to see us separate. So Sunday afternoon. So it's got to be done in one afternoon. We'll get to hopefully transform here. Another guideline is, if you purchase it to go in this room, it has to be something that's going to stay here. Like, as in, whenever we do take the time to remodel the living room, the piece needs to still live here. So it can't be anything just for a moment. We don't want to overconsume. We don't want to get something that in 3 months we're not going to want anymore. We are looking for timeless, curated pieces that are going in the direction of Josh and I's style for the rest of the house. So that is the plan. Josh is he's been the cameraman. Love his little heart. and showed the living room. I'm sure you'll see more shots of it, but we want it to be functional. We want this living room to be comfortable. I mean, we still have pillows from Christmas on the couches. I mean, this is just not the room. This is our, like I said, our least lived in room because we're just never home, but we want to be home. That's our goal for 2025, is to really, really enjoy a slowed down life, and more of a slowed down life, and to be home more. So yeah, that's it. That's what we got going on. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you like to thrift. And if you don't like to thrift, you're going to figure it out. Okay. So come with us. Bye.
Hey y'all, we're Josh and Rebecca Addair, and we are so proud to share our story with you. From being raised in a small coal mining town of Matewan, West Virginia, to moving to our dream home in East Tennessee.
When we first laid eyes on our 110-year-old farmhouse, our hearts were filled with nothing but pure joy. We knew right then that this place was going to be our sanctuary and a place for others to gather and experience true mountain hospitality.
We're true Appalachian folk who show our love with a good meal, laughter, a helping hand, and a prayer when needed. Our goal is to give you an authentic look into the Addair family and the wonderful craziness that is our blessed life.
So y'all come on in and make yourselves comfortable. We're glad to have you here, and we can't wait to share a little slice of mountain life with each of you. Welcome home, friends.
Okay, so we have officially went through every store. We've done all this separately, so I kind of can't wait to show you all what we've came up with collectively. I know for me, I hit Habitat for Humanity was one of the first places, and then I went to a Goodwill that is out of the town that we live in, and both of those places just didn't have anything that I thought would go. So I've seen a few things, but it was more for the kitchen and less about the living room. So I left them. No luck there. We'll just keep trying. So I ended up at a store a couple days after that it has booths in it, and then it's just each one is different vendors, and you can go through, and there's antiques, and there's just collectibles, all the things. So that's where I found the bulk of my stuff, and went from there. So I'll show you what we have in a minute, but
yeah, and for me, we did a couple Goodwills in Sevier County. I had a girls trip, and we looked while we were up there, and I also looked at the Goodwill in our town. Well, there's no Goodwill in our town. So we are at our local Goodwill, and I'm getting ready to go in and see if I can find some stuff for a living room. But I wanted to show you all, before I went in there, how I go into thrift stores or any store and not feel completely and totally overwhelmed. I've got my sidekick with me today. Hello, sidekick. Hi. Okay, how I go into stores and I put my shoes on. Okay, yes, you do. You need to put your shoes on. Anybody else's children take their shoes off every time they're in a vehicle? You love it, especially when you're in a hurry. But anyways, what I do to stay on track. One, I don't want to overspend. Two, I don't want to buy things that I'm actually not going to need or think that I need and then realize that they're not good for whatever space. And three, a lot of times whenever I go in with a mission, my mind just goes blank, especially if I have to dig for stuff and there's a lot of things. It's a little overwhelming. So, surprise, surprise, I make a list. And I do this for every room in our house because it takes time to curate a look, right? It takes time to buy for things. So I usually will very rudimentarily draw out the space. 1 second, baby. And then in just a second you can. I very rudimentary will draw out the space, and then I will list the pieces that I'm looking for. So I've got, this is best case scenario. I know that I'm not going to find all of this today for under $100 because I've got like large hutch, small buffet, coffee table, end tables. Like, I've got the works here. I'm not going to find it all today, but I'm going to do my best. What do you have to tell them, Spam?
We're going to have to go we're gonna go to vacation and and we're gonna replace everything in our house. And we need to go somewhere it's because we can't be there while they replace everything.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go on vacation and someone's gonna come in and just replace everything in my house. I lied. That's best case scenario. What I said was not best case scenario. That is best case scenario. So, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do this, girl. And we also looked up and found for free on Facebook Marketplace, like a TV cabinet armoire thing, which is kind of something that we were looking for. So I'm really excited about that. I know that this is not, just to reiterate, a makeover. Like, this is not us completely and totally making over the space. We had a really kind of tight budget and we just wanted to give it just a little bit of an update because there was nothing in here. So that's where we're at. So this is not dramatic. This is not drastic. This is a real life, something that anybody can do with just a budget and just want to kind of revamp something between projects. So, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get ready to show you what we got.
This year, make unforgettable memories with Family Time RV Rentals in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a week-long vacation, Family Time RVs brings the beach to you. Book your Myrtle Beach RV ocean stay today.
If you have a business and are looking for an interesting way to advertise, email us at addairsfarmhouse@gmail.com. We wanted to show you guys what we got new, but our first step in our process whenever we go to redo a room is to pull everything out, lay it out, and then we'll go in and we'll deep clean the room and that kind of thing, and then put it back. So really we just laid everything that we have out. This is not all new. This is what we had in the room, and this is what we had like in cabinets put away and like things like that. So we're going to just show you, just highlight the new stuff so you can see what we got for said $100. And then, yeah, then we'll move on to the next step. Josh, you want to go first?
Sure. So, the place I went to had this. I thought this could be a cool planter or something in the room. Kind of goes with the vibe. And then these pictures are kind of old oil painting-esque pictures. There's a set of these, and then there is this older, like, horse-drawn carriage picture. And all of these were fairly cheap. So I scored those. And then also I found a couple of these, and I have an idea. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. For these are actually curtain rod holders, I think, for drapes, but we're going to repurpose them. And then grabbed a couple of these candles. These are actually from Hobby Lobby, but I felt like they kind of go with the vibe. So they were reduced for $1.74. So I got those. And this is, I mean, we've never really actually used it yet. Found these at Goodwill. I got two of these at that time. One Israel uses for her dolls, but this one I thought would be a cool like plant stand or something. So grab this. Man.
Yeah, so for me, a while ago, trip to Carm, I grabbed this little tray thing. I know you can't hardly tell, but the colors in it, I really picked this up as inspiration, or for inspiration. Just all the different ornate colors. I thought that was kind of what we were doing. I did grab 2 candles from Ross because we always are in need of candles. And then these 2 bookends I'm very proud of. They are so pretty, but I'm going to paint them gold and do like a bronze kind of finish on them. So they're not going to be all of that, but I do love all of this texture of these flowers. And I love bookends, and they're really heavy, so that's nice. And then I also got these 2 things here, the wall, the candle holders. And I got this, and Josh was like, oh great, it would be perfect for the kitchen. It's a, they say it's a cake stand, but to me, I feel like I could put something else in it. I like it. It's wood, it's glass. It was cheap. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, that's the newer stuff. I didn't find, I know I talked a lot about trying to find some kind of fabric to repurpose the pillows. I couldn't find anything that I really liked. I was looking for in everywhere. The linens to the curtains to the even rugs, like, you know, cheap dinner, nothing. I couldn't find anything that I really liked. So none of that was done today. But yeah, that's what we got. Are we ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go get to cleaning.
Okay, so the room is clean. We've gave everything a good deep clean, and now we're just going to talk about the layout and what we're going to do as far as arrangement in here.
What I'm thinking is that armoire, whatever, can go there on this wall. And then I don't think that there's another place for this chair except for where we put it. What do you think? Yeah. And then with the couch, we'll just put one of these back over here and scoot it out.
Okay.
And then because out and in more, because you're going to have, I don't know, like this. But then the other thing that we could do with that big thing would be put it over here. So yeah, I don't know. I'd like it there, but next will be there. We've got to try it now. How far? Can we see just how far over one more of those things are in it?
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know why I was thinking it was going to stay where it was at.
No.
No.
And any closer up would be.
That's not good.
Don't you think?
Well,
Because you have to push.
then you're going to have a table.
Yeah.
And it could go up a little bit, but you're crowding in on your
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
honestly, that's like,
Your private travel is supposed to be 3 feet. This is like 1.5 feet.
yeah.
Now, what you can do, you can make it the same on both sides, take a piece out, put it like in our room or something. And it would shorten this side and it would be a perfect corner. It would bring that one back here, and then this would stay short. And you could bring it a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, we could even bring it a little bit more and just kind of corner it. Just tucked.
Right. So we got this couch from Wayfair. It's not stained currently. I just shampooed it. That's why it looks the way that it looks. But the cool thing about this couch is it's so diverse. We can pull the parts from each side and either lengthen this side and shorten this side. What we've decided to do now, though, with the new piece that's in the room, you've got very little distance here. So we're going to take a piece out, put it in another room. We're going to shorten the couch both ways so that it fits properly, if that makes sense. Alexa, turn on the standing lamp. Oh, there's no lights on.
One of the things that I have learned in all of my years of not study, but HGTV watching, is that if you pull your furniture away from your walls, it actually makes your home look more expensive, or so they say. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know for Josh and I, when we have such a large room and we don't have a lot of furniture, we do try to bring things in order to kind of make the space look a little cozy. Like, I don't know if you guys can actually tell on TV the size of this room, but it's massive. Like, massive. I don't know the dimensions. 12 by...
It's about a 12 by 14.
12 by 14. I don't know. It's huge. It's the biggest living room.
With 9-foot ceilings.
Yeah, with 9-foot ceilings. So it's really the biggest living room that I think I've ever been in. And because this is like the original, part of the original farmhouse, this room is the same size room as Israel's room, as our bedroom, and as our dining room. So like, it's just these 4 rooms for the house, the original house. So we're just bringing things in to kind of make them look a little cozy. We've got that cabinet there. I know we decided, I know Josh mentioned that we were going to take this piece and put it in another room, but what we decided was actually just leave it back here with this lamp. I'll put a blanket and a pillow over it, and it'll just be an extra little piece of something. So yeah, just so we didn't lose the seating. So that's what we've got. I think the layout is good. Now we're going to just bring everything in. These 2 pictures that match of this boy and this girl, and these 2 curtain rod holders that we're going to hang. But to me, they just look too matchy to be together. Like, it almost looks like there are children and we're trying to showcase them if we just put them together. So I'm going to try my hand at like a gallery wall. I don't know if it'll work. It's all in good fun, right? So here we go.
I have to tell you all about this clock. So this is probably one of my favorite things in my entire house, because this is a childhood memory of mine. When my mom passed away, this was the only thing that I really took from her house. My brother asked, and I was like, you know what? I just want the clock, and here's why. When my mom got this clock, I was a kid. I was probably 10, and she got this from an old antique store that was in our town. So she would go and walk to this antique store, and she paid payments on it until she could buy it, and then she brought it home. And this was always in our house. She was the most proud of this clock. So to have this is just a piece of my childhood. Now, it doesn't work now, so if somebody works on clocks, you want to reach out to me and get this working, I'd appreciate it. But it's always something that I want to display because it's special.
It looks like we've got the big stuff kind of done, which is mainly like your wall art, our tables, our mantle. Now we're going to bring in just like the details, you know, which is your fabrics. So if you've got your blankets, your pillows, we've also got some baskets for blankets and pillows, and some ladders for blankets and pillows. If you come to my house, you're going to be cold, just a forewarning, but we do have blankets and pillows.
This year, make unforgettable memories with Family Time RV Rentals in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a week-long vacation, Family Time RVs brings the beach to you. Book your Myrtle Beach RV ocean stay today.
If you would like to advertise your business during an episode of Addair's Farmhouse, feel free to email addairsfarmhouse@gmail.com.
We've done it. So, Josh is going to take you a tour of the room, but I'm really proud of it. I was worried with how little of nothingness there was in here, but we managed to take, I think the total was $104, so we did go over. One of those being the fact that I did buy a dress at Carm, so that was $8. So $96 was our total. But we took some old, some new, some stuff we had, we painted some things, and we really just made something that we love. And that's kind of what this whole episode is about. It's showing you how you can take the stuff that you have and even the stuff that you find and really make it your own. These kind of projects, they take time. Making your house a home takes time. And as you grow, as you age, as you like new things, your style's going to change. And it's not hard to update a look. So I hope you guys like it. I hope that something we said has inspired you. This really wasn't, I guess, a tips and tricks kind of thing, but this was just showing you all something that we do on a regular basis to give our stuff a refresh. Just to kind of reiterate, when we decorate, you'll notice like our tables and stuff are in odds, so 1s and 3s and 5s. That's the same way if you're doing flower arrangements or anything like that. Odd numbers are always better. Bringing things in to make a room look more cozy. Doing things that are really functional and are going to give you more storage. I know we didn't really talk about that, but that was the point of that armoire, is we really are lacking storage. Some other things are, I don't know, I can't think of anything else. It's been a long day, but it's been a fun day. So yeah, enjoy the process, enjoy the room, and if we can do it, you can do it.
Next time on Addair's Farmhouse.
So in the words of the legendary Martina McBride, this one is for the girls. A girl's Valentine's, because there is no way a man is going to appreciate all this effort. Put that in the show.